Alright, hello, and I'm so tempted to say good evening because I usually stream in the evening, but we are here for the Genshin live stream, and it looks like they are cooking. Once again, the Dainsleif patch of the, the Dainsleif story finally hits. I think it's a bit later than usual, but I mean, at least we get one, you know. And they're cooking even more because they threw Lumina on there, and the fact that the great tree of Sumeru is in the back, or just a great tree, I guess, in general, is in the back means we're still in Sumeru. And I don't know if we're going to go through more veg shenanigans, considering last time the Traveler was technically asleep for most of what happened. But yeah, with further ado, let us get started. Yeah, because I realized full screen, it actually fits perfectly, but if it's not full screen, it's adjusted.
He comes and goes without leaving a trace, only appearing at the most critical moments. He's highly knowledgeable, and he likes to share his observations with others. She has a cold and stern exterior, and her
speaking of which, I never checked who was actually going to appear on this live program, so...
She is an unusual-looking Melusine.
I should have started a bit early so I could put predictions. Obviously, Dainsleif Story Quest was on my predictions. Major event is going to be Fontaine or Sumeru based, just because, you know, Cephos exists, and not Cephos Hangout.
I can't believe we're actually all here. Finally! Hello, travelers. My name is Zach Aguilar, and I voice the male traveler. Today, our hosts
I'm not
for
tripping.
the program
The background pieces are like shifting a little bit.
Hello, everybody. I'm Yuri Lowenthal, the voice of Dainsleif. You may know me from all those new character intro videos and occasionally dropping lore on y'all.
And I'm Sarah Williams, the voice of the head nurse at the Fortress of Maripede, Siegeween.
I haven't seen you in a while, Siegeween, since you're stuck there almost all the time.
Making sure everybody
Maybe she'll finally get a vacation.
And hey everyone, I'm Crystal Lee, the voice of Fontaine's champion duelist, Chlorand. Pew pew pew, let's get it.
All right, nice. So we've got a traveler, a man of mystery, a duelist, and a healer. I think it's the perfect adventuring party.
Healer?
Huh. What a wild coincidence, you guys. I just received an invitational letter to a new domain.
Yeah, that's
not
a coincidence.
Gee willikers, where did that come
That's
from?
just destiny.
Yeah, definitely. You know, this new domain seems to be right behind us, but in order to complete the challenge, we'll need to tackle several missions first.
Well, then what are we waiting for? Let's do this.
Traveler, Paimon,
Oh, that sounds
would you
like Navi.
join us and play Marechaussee Hunter Judgment Day?
Oh, well,
This script was adapted from the real history of the Marechaussee Hunters. You all will play the role of hunters from a bygone era and resolve a series of events unfolding in the capital.
Oh, hang on. I'm gonna turn up the quality of it.
Many of
Even though it probably won't matter. Oh, yeah, it looks a lot better.
Tradition. They fought against monsters.
Oh, it looks a lot smoother.
While I
The
fight
bit rate
against
looks still a bit
lawbreakers.
low, but...
For when I draw my blade, I am but an instrument of Fontaine's law.
Damn, that is a cool sword. Too bad a lot of it was clipped out in her original splash show. You have to go through very obscene ways to find it.
Time to testify.
Madam Mage says that every page of a storybook is a segment of the present.
So vast and
Okay, so those are
mysterious.
just gonna be a Fontaine
There
as
must
well.
be quite a story behind this place. So, I'll explore this place with
Oh,
you.
he's a
to
bow
the
user,
end.
despite him
Let's
using a
never
pole
stop
arm
hoping
in
for
the
victory.
Silent Story
Way
Quest.
ahead of you.
Okay, the fact that he shows Cephos first means
Move or be moved.
he's more than likely gonna show up first on the banners.
So much more dangerous.
Oh god, we got
than I
floating
ever
castles again.
imagined.
Oh god, that is a very big,
Well, if it hurts, just let me know.
very big syringe. Alright, I guess like Siege in the second half? If they're not gonna double down on new characters in the first half.
Don't be nervous. Just relax.
A strange disease, one I suspect that every Fontainian suffers from.
But they don't trust me at all. Do you really think it matters whether I'm Melusine or a human?
I don't believe Master would suddenly disappear for no reason.
Oh, I just realized this is a new
There must
area.
have been
I
something
don't
she just
recognize
had to do.
In
the
the new world,
foliage.
they bade farewell to the
Whoa.
shrouded sun. At last, they no longer needed to dwell on their suffering, or try to differentiate between various thoughts of blasphemy. Such was the price they paid, and thus their souls became cleansed and pure.
I don't recognize this place.
The way he's holding his sword. He must be a real Marachose hunter.
You used it yourself, didn't you? That's why you have a human appearance.
That's quite the
Oh, it's dull
gamble.
blade.
But I believe that I am the one walking into a trap.
One day, I shall have my vengeance.
That way, Captain Dainsleif could accomplish his own goal. The loom of fate has already been completed.
Traveler, let me ask you this. Do you believe your sibling to have betrayed you?
Oh boy, they're gonna cook. Also, I completely forgot how the swords for the travelers look. I was like, that isn't doesn't the sword that Lumine was wielding, it looked like the Aether's sword, unless I'm tripping. Hang on, let me see if I can dig it up on my phone real quick. Unless, hang on, let me see. Okay, which? No, never mind. Okay, Lumine uses the crescent one. I lied. Ada's one is just like a straight hilt. Okay. But yeah, I was tripping. Alright, but yeah, definitely this. If there was any trailer that was the most confusing, it was definitely this one's definitely one of them. Considering a lot of trailers are misleading because they do mashups of scenes mixed with voice lines, so it's like, you know, I have no idea what's happening.
Oh, it looks like our first mission is here.
Fancy that.
Assemble your team. Oh, I get it. Our first mission is to introduce the new characters. All right, this is getting exciting.
Here it is.
All right then. Well, how about we start off by introducing Fontaine's strongest champion duelist, Clorand.
You would say that.
It's true.
In my role as champion duelist, my opinions do not matter. For when I draw my blade, I am but an instrument of Fontaine's law.
I thought she was gonna say instrument of destruction, because that's usually typically the line though.
Ready.
No, not gonna lie,
Shoot
her.
on sight.
Okay, ult reminds me of Kaching. Skill reminds me of Aito entering his state. That I forgot what the state was called, but
Clorand's strength actually has a really interesting origin. She inherited it from the Marachose hunters.
Ooh, the hunters from the artifact.
man, it's been a while since I've actually taken a closer look at
Marachose
Clorand's
hunters
model.
were an organization
But damn,
that defeated monsters and upheld
they're really giving
justice
that
from the shadows.
bit
I
of
think the
service.
group's name has also been mentioned in some of Fontaine's historical records.
Exactly. The Marachose hunters have a long history. To modern-day Fontainians, they're nothing more than an old legend from novels and plays, but for Clorand, the Marachose hunters' legacy is really real. If travelers want to learn more about the Marachose hunters, then be sure to check out Clorand's story quest in the new version.
I want to learn more about the Marachose hunters.
Perfect, then let's get into her combat abilities. Clorand is categorized as an electro sword user, but she actually uses both a sword and a pistolet to attack her enemies during combat. Now, her normal attack deals physical damage by performing up to 5 consecutive strikes. During her charged attack, Clorand uses her pistolet to target enemies in a V shape in front of her. Also, Clorand has developed a special ritual over the years. She always polishes her weapon before each duel.
That is so dignified of her.
I know, right?
And kind of adorable.
Oh god, does that mean I need to
Champion
use the
Duelist
new
of Fontaine has a
artifact
cute
set? I mean, I
side.
should have expected
Aw.
it. New artifact set to be more
Sarah's
characters that
starting to
use
sound
it, but
just like
I have not been
Caesar.
preparing
Though
the
it's
new
probably
any
a
new
meaningful ritual
sets for the
Clorand,
artifacts, so
right?
I guess I know
That's
what I'm farming.
exactly right. It's a habit
Oh, but
that
I need
helps
to farm the
Clorand
boss too.
focus on the
Alright.
opponent in front of her.
I'm gonna
In
hope
fact, Cloran's
there's a good
elemental skill,
alternative.
Hunter's Vigil, is an ability that demonstrates how potent she can be when she's focused. Check this out.
Okay, so killing
During
restores
combat,
health
unleashing Cloran's
or
elemental
hitting certain
skill will
points.
cause her to enter the Night Vigil state. During this state, Cloran can
Alright,
unleash
focus
2
on
different
prioritizing
types
farming
of special
bosses
attacks.
and maybe talent
Her
mats
normal
before
attacks will be
doing
converted
artifacts
into
again.
Swift Hunt pistolet attacks, and her elemental skill will be converted into a lunging attack, Impale the Knight.
Huh. It looks like Clorian gains a bond of life during her elemental skill. Does the skill have any additional effects?
Oh, good perception on those eyes. Those Swift Hunt
Does
pistolet
she have a
attacks
forging
increase
thing?
Cloran's bond
I'm
of
guessing
life.
she has a forging
And her
thing for
lunging attack,
Fontaine, like in her
Impale the
icon and
Knight,
a
will
Tiger
clear
symbol.
the bond of life.
Wait, so she accumulates the bond with one hand and then clears it with the other?
Oh, hey, that's a really good explanation. Yeah, Cloran's special attacks have different effects
Okay, so the
depending on the
pierce
value of her bond of life.
clears it.
So when her bond of life is like relatively low, her Swift Hunt pistolet attacks have a piercing effect, and they deal greater damage. But when her bond of life is relatively high, her lunging attack, Impale the Knight, has a greater AoE and deals higher damage.
So it looks like she has
Gotcha,
a
I
Numa
get it. So
alignment.
Cloran is meant to use
Attach
her
her skill
pistolet
by
to
the looks of it.
accumulate a bond of life and then use her sword to clear it once it reaches a certain amount. And that way, both attacks benefit each other.
Bingo! Though you should remember the effect of one of Cloran's unique talents. So, when she's in the Night Vigil state, any healing other than the one provided by her lunging attack, Impale the Knight, will be converted into a bond of life. This unique talent allows different healing effects to alter the pacing of Cloran's gameplay. So, travelers can experiment with a variety of different tactical combinations.
Alright, off-field
Also,
Bennett healing
although Clorand
for
is most renowned as a champion duelist, she has
fast bond
never
of life
forgotten her
stacking.
identity as a Marashose hunter. So, during her elemental burst, Last Lightfall, Clorand draws on her Marashose hunter heritage to unleash an ancient skill that empowers mortals to fight deadly monsters. This ability allows her to swiftly evade enemy attacks and strike her opponents. Her burst deals AoE electro damage and grants her a bond of life based on her max HP.
Wow, that's so cool. But if that power is designed to fight monsters, is it really okay for her to use it in a regular duel?
Good point.
She wishes she
Clorand
had
just has to
opponents that
adjust
could
the,
withstand that.
amount of force that she puts behind those blows.
That makes sense.
Also, Clorand can draw on the strength of her companions after unlocking her passive talent, Dark Shattering Flame. Man, that sounds cool. So, when a nearby party member triggers an electro-related reaction, the electro damage dealt by her normal attack and her elemental burst will increase based on her attack value. Though, note, there is a ceiling to the damage bonus that she can gain from this effect. Clorand also has another passive talent called Lawful Remuneration. If her bond of life is greater than or equal to a certain percentage, then a change in her bond of life value will increase her crit rate. That's right. And while she's in the Night Vigil state,
Alright,
the
looks like we
percentage
get to
of
build.
healing
Well, I don't know
converted
how much
into a
crit rate,
bond of
but I'm
life
guessing that
will
means we could build
increase.
crit damage hats.
Yeah. And finally, being a champion duelist
I wonder
gives
where sword
Clorand
skills
a
off of.
strong
I mean, they're gonna probably
familiarity
tell us
with
in a
all
few
the
days,
regions
but
of
I'm gonna
Fontaine.
guess that it's
So
either
when
gonna
she's
give
in your
crit rate,
party, Clorand can reveal the
so we
locations
could
of
just
Fontaine
Giga
regional
run crit
resources
damage.
on the minimap.
So
Or
awesome.
we're gonna have to
I'm
really
sure
pray
the
on really
travelers
good
will be
crit
eager to
rate.
use her to
Okay, yeah, so
uncover
the forging.
treasure, defeat
Passive.
monsters, and of course, uphold justice.
Okay,
Not
but what was I
necessarily
saying?
in
Yeah,
that
either
order.
the sword's gonna be crit rate or it's gonna
Clorand is usually
give
pretty
crit
stern
damage.
and composed as a
And
champion
we really need to
duelist,
farm
but
those crit rate
I
substats,
wonder
which
how
is
she
super hard for my
unwinds.
artifacts, because I feel like I
Does
have
she
more
any
crit damage than
hobbies?
crit rate.
I'm sure that she has
Unless
some
it gives
interests outside
crit
of
damage
work.
main
I mean,
stat,
she's
but
always accepting
crit rate as a
cosmetic
substat,
products from Siege
like a
Queen
mini
and making sure to
substat.
return the favor because she's sweet.
Aw, and yeah, of course she does. Clorand is an active member of the tabletop troupe during her off hours. So, in version
Hey, story
4.7,
quest accepted.
travelers won't just have the chance to learn more about the Marashose hunters during her story quest, the Raparia chapter, they'll also get to join Clorand on a very special tabletop troupe adventure. Woo! I love TTRPGs so much.
Ooh,
I know, I'm so excited.
Tabletop RPGs. I had to think for a second.
And with all of that, that is all the information that I have to share about Clarand. So, next up, let's introduce our adorable little Sigeween.
Oh, yes. Okay, sorry. Too excited. Hold on. We gotta look at her demo first.
Yes.
You only get one body, so you gotta take care of it. But it's just as important to take care of your mind.
Is that just a giant pill?
Hold still.
Oh, she generates the bubble thingies. I forgot what they're called.
He might
The thing
be
that
a
Traveler
little
and Nouvellette uses. Oh, what the fuck? Just floats around and blasts. Shotgun blast. Another Numa character. Dang, I feel like they have so many Numa characters instead of Asia.
So much.
As far as I
Has
can
ears on it.
I would love to
tell.
ride around on a bubble like that. She's with her little legs dangling in the air. Oh.
Yeah, with the bubble gun and the giant syringe. Guys, so cute.
Those bubbles are so big. Her kit looks really, really fun.
I know, but if that's the syringe she uses on her patients, I can see why they might be nervous about getting sick.
Oh, for sure.
Hey, sometimes you gotta take your medicine. And since she's the head nurse at the Fortress of Meripede, Sigeween wants everyone to stay healthy. She believes that taking care of your body is the most important goal. But she often encounters people who overwork themselves in the production zone.
Unless
so
Clarand's
she
not
always tries to sneak them
Numa,
healthy
but I feel like
meals,
she was Numa
but she
because when she was
doesn't
playing that
think
Numa
that's a
enemy, she didn't
substitute
proc
for
the
some
thingy.
proper rest.
I think Numa is
Ooh,
ahead
take
by
a page out of her book.
Yeah,
3 now.
seems like you'll
if
need
I'm
to
not
be well
mistaken.
fed and well rested if you want to keep up with Sigeween.
For sure. She seems like such a caring and attentive person. But then what's she like when she fights?
Well, Sigeween is a Hydro Bow user. Her normal attack unleashes up to 3 consecutive attacks. During the second and third attack, Sigeween takes out a pill and tosses it at her opponent.
I saw that in the demo. It's like she's literally telling her opponents to take their medicine.
Look at the size of that thing.
She can make aimed shots using her charged attack. Once
Oh.
the shot is held and fully charged, Sigeween's bow will fire
I thought she would've been
slow-moving
a
ministration
Callus
bubbles,
user and she would
dealing
just use a
hydro
gun
damage to her target.
as the Callus.
Just make sure not to release her arrow. Oh, and also, Sigeween uses a specially made bubble gun to fire a giant bolstering bubble bomb during her elemental skill, Rebound Hydrotherapy. The projectile bounces between nearby opponents,
I don't think
dealing
do we
hydro
ever had a
damage to
character that
anyone
actually
it
has a skill
touches,
that bounces
and
like
restoring
that?
HP to all nearby party members, well, except for Sigeween herself. Sigeween will be healed a certain amount of health when the bolstering bubble bomb disappears, which is based on her max HP.
Bolstering bubble bomb. Say that 3 times fast.
Oh, please don't make me.
You know, travelers could have a bubble blowing contest with their Sigeween's.
Oh god, I can't wait to see Daisy
have
play
that
it.
in
It's
her.
exactly
It's a
like
great
blowing
idea.
bubbles. The longer you hold her elemental skill, the larger the bubble grows. Once the projectile is released, it will gradually decrease in size as it bounces around. The bigger the bubble, the greater the damage and healing effect. And if a large bubble hits a weaker enemy, they'll be trapped inside.
Whoa.
Guys, it's like she's trapping them in a cage of kindness.
Like the Hydro
you know, you can tell
Business?
she cares about her bedside manner is so strong.
Hey, wait a second. Are those the orbs that Nouvellette drops? It looks like Sigeween
Oh.
creates 2 source water droplets when she fires a bubble. And it looks like she gains a bond of life when she touches them?
Only
How does
2.
that work?
I
Nouvellette
can
needs
explain that as
3
well.
to
Since she has
instantly
training
cast
as a
charge
nurse,
attack.
Sigeween understands how to make the most of a dire situation. Her elemental skill creates source water droplets, and Sigeween can give herself a bond of life by absorbing them. When that bond of life is cleared, Sigeween can regain some elemental energy based on the value of the bond of life.
Neat.
Ah, so Sigeween's healing can nullify her bond of life, and she can restore energy for herself.
Nice.
That's right. While the bond of life is hazardous to most people, it can actually be perceived as a real advantage for Sigeween. After she unlocks her talent, Detailed Diagnosis, Thorough Treatment, Sigeween's healing will be increased based on the total bond of life values across all the characters in her party.
Oh, thank goodness. Sounds like a Melusine can make the bond of life a lot less
Casting and
scary.
Nouvellette not one shot the Hoodly
After
Trolls.
using her elemental burst and
Should be a bit
absorbing nearby
shooketh.
source water droplets, Sigeween will use the syringe to spray enemies in front of her. This attack deals continuous hydro damage.
Wait, that's so cute. Even her attacks are a form of medical
A
treatment.
huge syringe.
Yeah, I mean, hey, she just wants everyone to be as healthy as possible.
Yeah, right? Sigeween wants every patient to get a proper amount of rest. After unlocking her passive talent requires appropriate rest, unleashing her elemental skill will also trigger the semi-strict bed rest effect.
Oh.
This effect will grant her a hydro damage bonus and several stacks of convalescence. When non-active characters deal damage with their off-field elemental skills, Siegeween can consume a stack of convalescence to increase that elemental skill damage.
Ooh.
I like how it's only semi-strict. Like,
I wonder when the cooldown.
She couldn't be super strict.
Even though we're on Siegeween right now,
Wow,
I wonder what the
so it
cooldown
seems
is on
like the bond
Chlorine's
of life
skill. I
mechanic
wonder
is
if there's
pretty
going to be a
integral to both
constellation.
Siegeween and
Probably
Chlorine's
Constellation
kits.
6 that fuses her normal
That
attacks
sure
afterwards,
was a lot of
so her
information, though.
downtime
Oh,
is
yeah.
I can't wait to
as
see these abilities in action.
And travelers won't
Some
just be
use or
limited
something.
to the playstyles that they've seen here, right? As I understand it, the mechanics leave a lot of room for open experimentation.
Yeah, yeah.
Right.
And outside of combat, Melazines are very connected to the ocean, so Siegeween always takes care of her companions during underwater exploration. Siegeween is especially helpful when her friends are endangered by underwater enemies. She can use her emergency dose talent to continuously restore HP to her party member for a period of time.
Ooh.
Unfortunately, doing so will lower all of their elemental and physical resistances.
There's always a price.
Mm-hmm.
Cool. That seems like a skill that would come in handy, though. Siegeween is always looking out for us. Thanks, head nurse.
Of course. Oh, and I've got a quick question for you all.
Yes.
Have you noticed any differences between Siegeween and other Melazines?
Ah, well, I think her appearance and her interests definitely stand out. Like, if
Mhm.
you ignore the tail and the feelers on her head, then she actually doesn't look that different from a human child.
How
Right?
could you ignore those?
Right. Well, true, fair. But also, she's interested in beauty, and she knows a lot about skincare, and she actually even contributes to the most famous beauty magazine in Fontaine.
Did not know that.
And her medical knowledge.
Right?
We haven't encountered any other Melazines who give medical treatment to humans. And Siegeween seems to care the most about the people of Fontaine.
And she's also one of the few Melazines who work in the Fortress of Meripede, right?
Right?
I mean, generally speaking, not many people are willing to treat criminals. I mean, not even a Melazine's open-mindedness usually goes that far, right?
Siegeween's does. You're all bringing up great points. Don't you think that Siegeween's differences from the other Melazines make her seem more unique and approachable at the same time? In the Neri chapter, travelers will have the chance to learn more about the background of this very special Melazine in her personal story quest.
Woohoo!
Oh, that's awesome.
Hey, speaking of story quests, didn't travelers meet a mysterious youngster last version?
Oh?
Sometime during Sino's story quest? Well, travelers will now have the opportunity to add him to their parties. He recently left the desert and he's eager to travel around. So, Zach, why don't you introduce him?
Go, Zach.
Oh, me? Okay then. Let's take a look at Sethos' demo.
If you're always asking why, you end up thinking yourself into a corner. Sometimes it's better to let go. Give me some space. Glory to Al-Akmar!
It's a really pretty Hargo effect on a charge shot, even though I feel like probably not meant to be used.
Oh,
Okay.
His design is so cool.
He looks amazing.
Yeah, the clothes and the hair, I love it.
Right?
Sethos didn't just get power and wisdom from his desert heritage, he's also talented in archery. Sethos has always loved hiking, and he has a great sense of direction. Whether he's exploring the desert or the rainforest, he knows the roads like the back of his hand. And he always knows where to find the best regional specialties.
Ooh.
Yeah, you probably know where this is going, but I'll say it anyway. When Sethos is in your team, he'll reveal the location of Sumero regional specialties on the minimap.
Nice.
Cool. Wait, so I'm curious. He's lived in a remote desert for his entire life, and he carries the weight of such an ancient legacy. To me, it seems like someone with that kind of upbringing would either be, like, really introverted or just super arrogant, but Sethos doesn't seem like that at all.
Yeah, you're absolutely right. Sethos is a very open-minded and cheerful person. As the successor to the mysterious Temple of Silence, he had more educational opportunities than other people who live in Sumeru's desert. His responsibilities drive him to learn about other people and places. He has a very open mind, and he tries to be optimistic. In fact, his personality is a huge help in getting along with other people.
So wait, that sounds like... are you saying he's a social butterfly?
No, he was
I
there
guess.
only
He's a pretty busy guy, and he lives a pretty
very
varied
open to
lifestyle.
talk, but a bit evasive.
And he's
which,
around
I mean,
the
I
same
guess
age
is a
as the
good
General
thing.
Mahamatra Sino. He occasionally visits the academia, he's always trying to make friends in Sumeru City, and he enjoys browsing goods at the Grand Bazaar. But we've already talked a lot about his hobbies. Let's move on to what he can do in combat.
yes.
Sethos' aim shot has a special variant when charged to level 2. He can't move when his attack is charged to its second level, but it allows him to fire a powerful shadow-piercing shot that can pierce enemies, dealing electro damage to targets in its path. Sethos' talent, Black Kite's Enigma, can decrease the charging time of his aim shot by consuming elemental energy. Some elemental energy will also be consumed after releasing the shot.
Nice.
Ooh, useful.
Yeah, and also I noticed his aim shots take a really long time to charge. So I think that means players need to store up elemental energy to fire the shadow-piercing shot faster, right? Hey, wait a minute. I feel like this is the first Genshin Impact character who actually consumes elemental energy while firing aimed shots.
What?
Yeah, you're right on.
Hey.
That's why Sethos has an elemental skill that helps him restore elemental energy.
Useful.
It's an ancient ritual that deals AoE electro damage, and it also restores elemental energy whenever a hit on an enemy triggers an overloaded, electrocharged, superconduct, electro swirl, quicken, aggravate, or hyperbloom reaction.
So any electro reaction. I don't know why they couldn't just say that.
Travelers
But I feel like
also
all
have
elemental
another
skills
option for
regenerate
firing
energy in some
powerful
way,
shots.
technically, through the
By
particles.
unleashing his elemental burst, Sethos will perform an ancient ritual that was passed down from King Deshret's era. He will enter the Twilight Meditation state, converting his normal attacks to enemy-piercing dust
I don't
bolts
know.
that
I don't
deal
feel like his
increased
charge
damage
attacks is the
based
main
on his
gimmick of
elemental
his thing.
mastery.
I feel like a lot of his
That's
damage
cool.
is gonna
That
be
sounds
just
like
from
a
him.
mini version of the shadow piercing shot. Only
Ultimate
it doesn't
save.
take as much time to fire.
Useful.
Or at least
Okay,
I feel
also
like it should
seems like
be.
the records of
Anyways.
King Deshret have a
'Cause I
lot
feel like
of
the charge
powerful
shot playstyle is not
abilities,
for
so,
a lot of
between you
people,
and
probably,
me,
right?
does that mean Sethos has mastered other mysterious rituals and techniques?
Of course!
Yo.
I'm sure that the Temple of Silence has a whole archive of secrets. One of his other talents will also increase the damage dealt by a shadow-piercing shot for a period of time based on his elemental mastery.
Okay,
Or is there gonna be,
alright.
like,
Sounds like the
temporary
Temple of
playstyle
Silence
kind
is a
of,
real
like,
impressive
drop
legacy.
it every now
No
and then?
kidding.
So many ancient rituals.
Sethos is definitely a talented fighter who can make full use of his martial heritage. He's similar to Colorand in that sense.
Yeah. Oh wow, we finished the first
I was
mission.
just still acting up, so
Nice. I wonder what the next one's gonna
still
be.
coughing quite a
Let's
bit.
get it.
Oh, it looks like we'll have to uncover hidden secrets in our next mission.
Why are all you guys looking at me?
Listen,
Well,
we're
I
talking
mean,
about
secrets are kind of your area of expertise.
All your character does is speak in riddles.
Speak plainly, sir.
Yeah.
Okay, that's a good point. Okay, well, I guess I'm the only one who can shed some light on the hidden
Oh,
secrets.
here he goes.
Or to go
So
talk
here we
about
go.
the story.
Archon
first.
Quest Chapter 4, Act 6, Bedtime Story will become available in version 4.7.
Damn, that's
Travelers will finally
interesting.
reunite with Dainsleif,
Hey.
who will share more information
Look at that,
about
I thought they were gonna say
Conria's
something for some
past.
reason.
Ooh.
That's what you guys were waiting for, right?
Yeah. And also, I, got to break out my voice acting skills for this patch, you guys.
Oh my gosh, words come out of your mouth.
Hell yeah.
you did.
Oh, yeah. This time, Ether and Lumine will get to meet face to face. And based on what we heard in the trailer, it seems like the Loom of Fate is now complete. So travelers can look forward to learning more about Kari Bear in this quest.
We
Huh?
can't.
Spoilers.
Just can't reveal everything right now, okay? Leave some secrets for me.
Alright, let's start
These are
cooking.
important secrets that travelers should uncover for themselves.
Oh, okay,
We can call off the snipers. Call off the snipers.
Right? I know, I get it that everyone can barely contain their excitement. So, I will throw you a bone. To help tide you over until the next update, I'll be sharing a special surprise with y'all.
Oh.
What is it?
Come
Oh, I
on.
love surprises.
Question.
It is.
You'll know very soon, I promise. But first, we
classic.
need to introduce the event wishes.
Ooh,
Okay?
okay.
So, in the first phase
banners.
of version 4.7, Clorand and Alhaitham will be featured in the
Ooh,
event
Seth
wishes.
was running with them.
Yeah.
That's very nice.
Sethos will be the new 4-star unit that appears on this event wish banner. And in the second phase of the version, travelers can look forward
there's
to
the-
event wishes from
Oh
Seaswing
man,
and
I really
Farouk.
wish Arena was on first half, so
And
like if I wanted to
because
pull on
there's never
Clarand's
enough,
weapon,
a new
I could double
5-star
down.
sword, Absolution, and a new 5-star bow,
Gorgeous.
Silver Shower Heartstrings, will also be featured on their respective weapon banners.
They look so good.
So cool. So good, right? All right. Okay. I've made y'all wait long enough. Let's bring out the surprise.
Yes,
I hope everyone enjoys it.
Let's go.
So you're gonna cook? Yeah, it does look clean. Oh yeah, of course they always gotta hit with the music, right?
This journey of ours has been bittersweet. Close my eyes, wondering what you would have dreamed if you were here standing next to me. Would you know how I feel and see what I see?
Oh my god, they're doing the thingy again.
Know that I will always try, funny your rhythm and rhyme. Though the nights are long and dark, I see you shining bright. And no matter where you are, you've come with me this far, showing the way when all is
This is the Samira house, right? God, the more I'm watching this, the more it's gonna like bring out the weird Genshin anime comments out. I'm not gonna lie. I want them to cook whenever it arrives. However long that takes.
Are you ready on your way? No matter where you are, I've come with you this far. I'm never really lost. Our paths we shall cross.
I completely missed what they said before the animation started playing, so I can't tell if that was actually the whole thing, or if that was like a portion of it. But I felt like that was the whole thing, so I guess they'll just upload it afterwards. Oh, but the fact they don't play any music afterwards is a bit well, just a tiny bit. It's just like very quiet though.
Welcome back, travelers.
Thank you.
Hey.
I think it's about time we introduce this domain behind us.
Yes, bring on the
I see a
challenge.
weapon
So
billet
ready.
crate.
You sound ready.
Want to call it?
The
I
location
also
of
see a
this
medal.
challenge
I don't know
seems
what that
pretty
is.
intriguing. Paimon and the Traveler discovered a secret room within the Mondstadt Library, and they've received an invitation to participate in a mysterious performance.
Oh, I love secret rooms in libraries. I've always wanted one. So that's right, the all-new event, Imaginarium Theater, will become available in version 4.7 for travelers who are adventure rank 35 or higher.
Nice.
35
Wait,
or
so
higher.
this
That's
is a
pretty high.
library?
Mm-hmm.
Wow.
The coolest library.
I know, it looks a lot different from what I imagined. It's huge.
Yeah, it kind of looks more like a magic castle.
Right? So cool. I would live there.
Please.
So, travelers will encounter a concierge in the area who calls himself Wolfie.
Aww.
I know, he's so cute. Wolfie. He'll reveal that this room was created by a mage and that he's waiting for a guest to take the stage. He is also a poet. That
A
guest
mage,
will
huh?
hopefully put on a magnificent performance by becoming the main
Why
character
do I
of
smell
the mage's
Hexen
story.
Circle?
Bring on that main character energy.
I saw the teapot in the bag.
Ooh. After arriving in this room,
Okay, don't tell me it's
travelers
Nicole.
just need to interact with this strange
Or
book
just
in
has a
order
circle
to
in general.
participate in the Imaginarium Theater Challenge.
Wow, that was fast. But what kind of
There's the
challenge
witch's
is it?
hats.
Oh, let me tell you. Imaginarium Theater contains a series of combat challenges with different battle conditions. Now, only characters who wield specific elemental types will be allowed to participate, so travelers will have to select characters who meet the requirements of the challenge.
Oh, I get it. But what if we don't have enough characters in our roster who meet the requirements?
Uh-huh, good thinking, but you won't have to worry about that, because first off, 6 characters will be designated as the initial lineup for each challenge. Trial characters will be provided for travelers that are missing any of those characters.
Nice.
And travelers can also invite special guest characters to participate in the challenges
Well,
that
of course,
aren't restricted
if
by the
they
event
don't do that,
requirements.
people would be
In addition,
outraged.
travelers can also
How
designate a certain number of
unfriendly it is
characters
to new
as
players,
supports
right?
for their friends. They can also select their friends' supporting characters to join their own team.
That's a nice way to get to try new characters.
Right? Friends. Who would say no to more
Friends
friends?
support each other in staged combat.
Friends helping each other. And during the current challenge period, those 6 designated characters who make the initial lineup will gain fantastical blessings. This will grant them buffs that remain potent even outside of the Imaginarium Theater Challenge.
Wait. So you're saying those buffs aren't just active during the challenge itself?
Yes!
Wow.
You're kidding. Wait, okay. The mage behind the theater must be super powerful.
Alright,
Oh,
looks like I'm slapping down my
super
commission
powerful.
in
And I know that
the main
everyone's
theory
probably wondering why it looked like we had to
characters.
select so many characters just now, but characters will consume vigor while participating in Imaginarium Theater combat challenges. So when a character's vigor is fully depleted, they will no longer be able to fight, and you will have to replace them with a new character.
It's time for some R&R.
Ah, I get it. So when you select your characters, you have to pay attention to how well they work together.
Yes.
And also how well they can fill in for each other.
Exactly.
Involved strategy.
And I should also mention that not all selected characters will immediately appear in your team. Some characters can only be gathered by progressing through the story. They can formally be added to your team at the end of an Imaginarium Theater battle, or when you encounter certain special events.
Cool. So assembling your team is part of the challenge.
Yes, which makes it even more fun. But let me explain a little more about the special events that I mentioned. Travelers can choose to spend Fantasia flowers to trigger events during the story. Now, some events will unlock certain characters for battle, and others may trigger certain perils, certain doom. So, travelers will have to choose very carefully,
Ooh, no pressure.
right?
Travelers can collect performance toward rewards by completing challenges and finalizing their performance results. The first time they complete a challenge, travelers will also receive a debut performance gift.
Ooh, presents.
Travelers who feel particularly confident can try to attain
I
the
see
Star
Fragile
Challenge
Resin.
condition during each stage.
Fragile
They'll be able to
Resin? Is it
obtain
called Fragile
different
Resin?
levels
Alright,
of
forgot the
performance
term.
medals that correspond with the difficulty of the challenge. These medals can be displayed on their profile.
Go ahead and show off.
And that's not all, right? Travelers can also obtain toy medals during this event, which they can exchange with Wolfie the Concierge. In return, travelers will receive special poses for their characters when taking photos.
Yeah, awesome!
Right?
Travelers will be able to take all sorts of new cool pictures. I am excited to see new poses.
So hyped.
Me too.
Right?
And also, more poses will be added whenever Imaginarium Theater is updated.
Yes. And finally, each performance in the Imaginarium Theater has several difficulty levels, and each one has a different number of challenges. Higher difficulty levels will yield even better rewards.
Bring it on.
As Wolfie the Concierge likes to say, When the brilliant golden glow of the treasure beckons,
Oh God, hearing
don't
that
you
from Things
hesitate.
Leaf.
Just go open it.
How can he be so
That's
cute?
amazing. I don't know. Somehow I still didn't make him as cute as he actually is.
Of course, it'll take time for travelers to raise the necessary characters and understand how they fit into this new challenge. And I'm sure travelers are always looking for ways to get more Primo Gems.
Always.
Just said the magic
Primo gems.
word.
Gimme.
Each month, Imaginarium Theater will alternate updates with the Spiral Abyss. In addition, the total rewards that can be gained from the Spiral Abyss has been increased from 600 Primo Gems to 800 Primo Gems.
Okay.
Yes.
Yeah. More information will be available across Genshin Impact's official social media accounts, so keep a lookout.
Aye, Captain.
Ooh, the background is changing.
Ooh, here we go,
Let's see what else this version has in store.
Yes, please.
Mutual security enhancing
I know you do.
simulation. Huh. I see some hilly churls and ruin guards, so I'm assuming this is one of those monster fighting events.
Yes, sort of. Travelers won't be engaging monsters directly. Instead, they'll be able to command monsters to fight in a cooperative simulation.
Ooh.
The Millilith will be hosting a strategic war game to improve their understanding of security needs throughout Tevat. They'll be accompanied by representatives from Mondstadt's Knights of Favonius, Inazuma's Yashiro Commission, Sumeru's Corps of 30, and Fontaine's Special Patrol. Their joint exercise is intended to improve military tactics across the continent.
Very
Sir,
official.
yes, sir.
Wow. You're making this event sound really official.
That was my official voice. I'm just doing my best. As I was saying, you can play two different kinds of scenarios in the event: assault scenarios and defense scenarios. As special representatives to the simulation, travelers will need to analyze enemy formations and deploy the best units for completing the challenge.
In assault scenarios,
Oh,
you
okay,
only need to
so-
select your combat units and deploy them within your staging area. So once the scenario begins, the unit will
I don't know, that's the best way
automatically
to
start
describe it,
attacking
but-
your opponent. So sit back and I don't know if you can relax when these things are coming at you, but try.
Clearly not.
Pew pew.
Ooh, okay, I'm gonna give this a try.
Ooh, brave.
Yeah, okay.
Do it.
Oh.
How come my hilly churl archers got wiped out so quickly?
Oh, no. Okay, sorry, I forgot to mention something important.
You
Sorry.
know.
I know. But here, we can fix it now. Some types of combat units are more effective against others. Ranged units like hilly churl archers are vulnerable to melee units like mighty churls. But don't fret, you can turn a bad situation around if you choose the best units to tackle the opponents on the battlefield.
Just choose the best unit, Zach.
Exact, just choose the best units.
Just
dude.
choose the best unit.
Simple fix.
In defense scenarios, you need to deploy units to effectively counter enemies who are attacking from multiple directions. So, defeated enemy units will drop support beacons, which can then be used to deploy additional combat units and frontline structures.
As the unit's commander, travelers can use their leadership skills to create favorable conditions for their team. And if they're successful, then travelers can obtain various rewards from the Mutual Security Enhancing Simulation
We like
event.
rewards.
These rewards include Primo Gems, a Crown of Insight, and
Okay, so this is the major event.
four-star
Like, the other
bow,
one
Cloud
isn't. Well, I guess it makes sense if it's
Oh,
gonna be
gimme.
training with the Spiral Abyss. It's, like,
Okay.
kind of big,
And
but also
next
like,
up, we're introducing another combat-related event, Endless Form's Most Martial.
Ooh, okay. I'm guessing that this one is gonna test some different skills.
Yeah, you betcha. In the previous event, travelers only got to simulate combat, but the environment on a real battlefield is way more unpredictable. And that's why it's important to come up with combat tactics on the fly and take advantage of battlefield conditions. So, in Endless Form's Most Martial, travelers will have to defeat enemies according to the special rules of each stage. For example, some challenges may require travelers to defeat enemies affected by the electrocharged condition, and that is the only way to accumulate progress towards the challenge goal. Now, once they satisfy the requirements, they'll be able to earn rewards.
I'm appreciating all these rewards.
Yes, I love rewards. So this is one of those challenges that requires you to strategize.
Indeedy. Oh, okay. Let's move on to our next event. I'm gonna try this announcer voice. Yeah. I've gotten a
Very
report
clever.
about a loud boom that just went off in a rather unremarkable part of Fontaine.
Uh-oh.
Ooh,
I like that news.
I was about to
It
call
must
those
have come
balloons,
from
but they
that
look like giant
crocodile-shaped
candies.
cannon. That thing looks pretty scary.
Never fear, viewers. I wouldn't worry about it, actually.
Phew.
This cannon was modified by a Fontainian engineer. It's now just a toy cannon that you can use to fire hydro bullets. So why not have some fun with it?
Oh.
Okay,
Oh, yeah.
well, why not indeed, if that's the case. Travelers will need to allocate energy to the cannon and choose the correct firing mode to destroy as many target balls as possible within the time limit. They'll even be rewarded for their trouble.
Was there ever a doubt? In order to keep the event interesting, special types of target balls will appear during the challenge. They will produce different effects when they are destroyed. So, be sure to check it out for yourselves in the new update.
You guys, that's my kind of old school arcade games, because I'm an old school. Okay, I'm just old. Anyway.
No, it's like, oh, no, not that.
Our next event
They really
takes place in the land of Mondstadt. Travelers will encounter
out
a
some people.
familiar light novelist who recently completed a new script. Travelers who follow her script will be able to embark on a wondrous journey of literature and imagination. And the script will lead travelers to mysterious locales where they will have the opportunity to earn rewards. That is, if they can evade bullet curtain assaults from, various mechanisms and collect enough labyrinth coins. No big deal, you can do it.
Easy peasy.
Wicked warlocks will also be scattered across the field. Ooh, alliteration. I like it. If you defeat them, then you can earn even more coins.
Ooh, it looks like we'll have to move really skillfully if we want to avoid all those attacks.
No pressure.
But hey, don't worry. Travelers can take advantage of adventure techniques to gain special buffs. So these buffs will make the oncoming bullets a lot easier to deal with. You'll also be able to get rewards more easily if you're smart about how you use them.
That sounds great.
So great.
Speaking of strategies, the new version will be adding more updates to the Genius Invocation TCG. Travelers can look forward to new character cards, monster cards, and action cards. Also, more
9 new
NPCs
characters.
will be ready to challenge travelers in the open world.
Oh, and I hope they're ready to lose.
Okay, so that means I have to do
They
3
could
decks
take a
of free.
challenge.
Oh, also, the Leyline Overflow event will also return in the new version, so don't miss out.
Whew, that was a lot of information. Let's take a break while we take a look at the last redemption code. See you soon.
Alright, last code is 3E OIF A. Okay, where is my Hoyo lab? So I don't have to keep typing that. Or maybe they haven't released it yet. Okay, well, I'll have it ready when it does. Okay, that means I need to start saving up on the coins so I can unlock the character invitations. Wait. Damn, this one feels like longer than usual. Am I tripping? Also, I didn't realize this live stream has already almost been on for an hour. It hasn't felt like it's been that long. Then again, my sense of time is distorted a little bit. I know I'm gonna be crashing later.
And we're
Welcome back, everybody.
We're back.
We're back.
hello.
Welcome back to the version 4.7 special program. Looks like we completed this domain challenge.
Was there ever any doubt?
Piece of cake.
I think you'll find I am very, very pro.
Now it's time to tell everyone about the new optimizations in the latest update.
Yes,
Alright.
please.
First up,
Well,
the
I
encounter
already know what
point
some of those
system
are.
for collecting daily commission rewards will now be unlocked at adventure rank 24. Hopefully, this
Oh,
helps
I'm
travelers
guessing
level up more
The
quickly.
Nice.
ones
And
where
now for some
the system where
really
you can claim
exciting
commissions
news.
where you can
Travelers
just do
match
exploration or
resin will be
events.
increased from 160 to 200.
Nice. You might notice from the video that version
nice
4.7 will have some other optimizations. Be sure to check them out for yourselves in-game.
They don't even say anything afterwards.
All right, that looks like all the information we have to share today. Bye,
There's still no true custom loadout.
Just kidding.
Wait.
No, I'm just kidding. Of course I wouldn't sign off without giving you guys the chance to talk about your time here on the special program. How was it?
I have things to say. No, I'm so thrilled to join this amazing voice cast, and I'm excited for everyone to get to see Siegeween in action and add her to your parties, I hope, and
yes,
just see how cute she is with her little pills and her adorable little syringe. And, can't take it.
Oh my god, and
thank you very much.
Yeah, same here to everything that Sarah said. It's such an honor to join the cast. I'm so excited that Clarande is finally coming out. I hope everyone has fun, meeting her and learning more about her. And also, I'm really excited for these combat events. I don't know about you guys, but I've been playing this game, and my favorite thing's beating things up in this world.
Yeah, no, me too.
Love fighting these monsters.
And you guys, I have not been playing this game for years, and so while Dainsleif is a man of mystery, this game, so much of it is a mystery to me. And you guys were so welcoming today, and I learned so much. And I don't know, is this the thing that finally gets me to start playing?
Oh,
are you guys a gateway?
Oh,
did that just happen?
Did we get it?
Gang roping in another VA
it's
to play.
been absolutely awesome doing this with you guys. I'm so excited for Imaginarium Theater, of course, all the new characters, and the new Archon quest because I got some new voice lines.
Oh yeah.
He speaks! More!
Awesome. Well, thanks for coming, guys, and see y'all in game.
See y'all in game.
Bye, everybody.
Bye. Oh, there's an Atlan teaser, I'm guessing, right? Damn, those are some thick boys. Looking, are we playing as the... Okay, interesting. Wow, it's a lot more colorful than I imagined. Is Sumeru in the back? I swear I recognized the rock that was there. I feel it was like in the Sumeru desert area. Alright, well, the downlink crumbs are starting to come in, so I'm guessing next patch will be the summer patch, and then we get hit with the Natlan, right? Alright, well, with that, we ate pretty good, I'd say. I don't know what to really hope for, but hope that my polls go well, because this might make or break how well I'm going to say for Natlan, depending on where or not I want to actually pull a lot of the characters there, which remains to be seen. Just changing back some settings now that the thing is over, just so I don't forget for next time. So yeah, I think next, I guess in terms of scheduling, I guess I won't be back until next Monday/Tuesday for the new not MOC, Pure Fiction reset, and I guess I'll probably chill and play some of that and clear up some of my other dailies. And yeah, I think that's really about it. That's all I can really think of right off the bat. Actually, no, next week? Boo-Hill comes next week. I guess I'll probably do it Tuesday instead, so I could at least check out. No, actually, no, it's Wednesday that Boo-Hill comes out for global servers. So I guess Wednesday I'll do that just so I could take a quick look at Boo-Hill in the trial. And yeah, I don't know. Maybe I'll come up with something there in the week, but we'll see. Also, thank you for following JidX Truck. Yeah, I guess I'll be back next Wednesday. I don't know. I'll try to see if there's anything else I can come up with. I think I did say I was playing something, but I haven't really gotten the time to put it together. So I don't know. Maybe since this weekend is Memorial Weekend, maybe I'll be able to click on something. But we'll see. Yeah, hope everyone had a good time with the stream, and I'll see you on the next.